The plan for me was to take over my father's business, furniture and carpet store in Watertown. And my father had scraped together money to send me to Lemoyne, and this was very much part of his succession plan, was for me to be able to come back and run this business. And while I was at Lemoyne, I got involved with volunteer work, and it changed kind of my whole point of view about not only the experiences that others have, but my role and my obligation to the world around me. And I had a moment, I was actually a junior at Lemoyne, and I was volunteering, of all places, at Catholic Charities, one of the neighborhood centers that Catholic Charities still operates today, Vincent House. And I was assigned to work with 10, 11, and 12-year-olds. And as part of my assignment, I would visit them in their homes. And it was my first real exposure and spending time in what I would consider to be abject poverty. Seeing where these young boys were living, seeing how their families were struggling. And I remembered that tension of, I need to do something about this. This needs to change. And I had no idea what could be done, but I knew that there was an opportunity to make that situation better. And as a result of that and many other experiences, I decided to change my major from business administration to psychology. And I remember the most difficult conversation of all was talking to my dad about this decision that I had made. And my father was so incredibly gracious about it and wanted to make sure I could make a living, wanted to make sure, I wasn't making a mistake. He did not talk about the impact for him or his business. And eventually we got to agreement when I said something to the effect of, Dad, I'm just too much like you, right, to come and work for you. I have to kind of cut my own path just like you did. And if there was any argument he had left, it was I'd taken it out of him at that point, and he couldn't do anything but support me in that decision. My time at Lemoyne, and particularly volunteering while a Lemoyne student, I wouldn't be sitting at Catholic Charities if that experience didn't happen.